Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, absolutely gorgeous again. 80, sunny, warm, carbon copy of yesterday. For the kids out there who don't know what a carbon copy is, to make copies in the past, we used to take two pieces of paper, put this thing in between, carbon
This bluish
paper.
thing.
Yeah, and then whatever you would write on the first paper, right? Did I get this right, Cande? Would
Yeah, that's right.
go through to the second paper.
Right.
Notice.
That's how we make copies, okay, people? We worked really hard, and we're tired now.
I got to tell you, I have no problem with my childhood, the way things were, but I will say, man, we did have to work hard for things, didn't we?
I don't think that's bad. I think that's good.
Well, right. No, I get it. But okay. Hard work. I try to instill this in my kids, right? Oh my God, put your phone on silent, lady.
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know how there should be a little button on the side. Okay, you know what? We move on. Let's just. I love you for who you are. I'm trying to be better. Okay. All right. So, I try to instill work ethic, hard work in my kids. But just for as an example, there are things that didn't have to be so difficult. Like back in the day, you wanted to write a book report, right? You had to go to the library or open an encyclopedia, and it was like a whole to-do. Then you break out the typewriter and okay. Now, you know, everything's
You
on
look
your
everything up on your phone.
Right. So much simpler just to get, saves you time.
It does save time, but still, I don't know. There's some beauty to having to look things up and, research, which you still do, but it's just different. That's all.
I suppose. I suppose. Cande, as we get into national days, we will start this way. It is National Taco Day today.
I love tacos in any form. I really do. Beef, chicken, fish. Give them. I love them. Love, love.
Agreed. We have not done tacos here in a while. I may at some point, buy some chopped meat and all the, condiments. Accoutrements. And we do a little taco day here at the house. We haven't done that in forever.
That. Oh, I used to do that so much when the kids were little. You just spread all the accoutrements out and go to town. Love that.
Lot of setup for a 10-minute dinner, I will tell you
It
that,
is,
though.
but it's worth every second of effort.
It's true. And as much as I hate to admit it, when you get that Taco Bell taco and you bring it home and it's got the sour cream and the beef and the cheese and it's not good for you, but it is so addictive.
But it is so good. I know. There's nothing like a good taco. Nothing.
It is. Now, just a note about that. Taco Bell, and I think this is pretty genius marketing. Taco Bell has brought back its $10 Taco Lover subscription. And this is I didn't know what it was, and I'm like, this is interesting, and it probably works out for them. So you pay $10 and you get one taco a day for a whole month. So right. So if you were to go, let's say a taco is, $1.50, $2, whatever, let's call it $2 with tax, whatever.
Okay. All right.
$2 taco. You go every day, that's $60 worth of tacos for $10. Makes sense. Now, if you no one's going every day, so you have to go.
You'd be surprised.
Well, you have
Here
to go.
Here it is. Nobody's going for just a taco.
Correct.
One taco. So they get you in. They know you're not just going to get one taco. And they get money.
Yes, it is a foot in the door subscription. Absolutely.
Now, I don't know no one that has ever gone to a drive-thru at Taco Bell and said, I'll have one taco.
Minimum 3, sometimes 4 or 5. Absolutely. Right? How many do you go for?
I could go for 2 or 3.
Yeah, for sure.
But, maybe I'll have a burrito with it. Or maybe they're whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Absolutely.
just says, give me one taco.
No, it's definitely a moneymaker for them, for sure.
They're not losing anything.
No. So it is National Taco Day. It's also National Golf Lovers Day today.
Well, Casey should be celebrating because he loves his golf, and so does his father-in-law. They're like two peas in a pod.
They're very chummy. They like to go on
They are
vacations.
very chummy. They love each other.
National Vodka Day today, Candy.
Hey, I like a good drink with vodka in it, I'm not going to lie.
A little
Vodka, club
cranberry.
soda, maybe a splash of lemonade. Yes, pass that
Love
over
that.
here.
A little lime, sure.
Hmm.
It's National Walk to School Day today.
My kids used to walk to school.
My elementary school is about a block and a half around the house that I lived in growing up, and I did not walk to school. I got driven to school every
That
day.
explains a lot. I think when you start therapy, that should be the first story.
Listen, I am what this is the best part. I don't need therapy for this reason. I'm well aware of the things that make me great and the things that make me who I am.
Well, saying that, I'll tell you, my father was a school bus driver for a number of years, but he didn't let me ride the bus. He drove me to school. So, we have that connection.
Yeah. I did get driven to school block and a half away.
Block and a half. Was there a reason that you couldn't walk a block and a half?
No, well, my grandfather would drive me, and I'm sure at some point my parents, my mother drove me. But I do remember the
Did the
big
kids
memory.
beat you up often
No,
in
no,
school?
no, just once in a while.
Once
Just
in a
once.
while. Just
Uh,
checking.
but the big memory, yeah, my grandfather drove me and drove my sisters, and that was a big core memory. And then, yeah, it does explain a lot as to, how I like to live my life, Candy. And, what also does is when we used to go on family vacations to Florida all the time, around Christmas time every year, the big discussion every day, we'd lay out by the pool, and we would just talk about where we were going to eat dinner that night and what type of bread they had and all that. I mean, it
It
explains a
sounds like
lot.
my house without going to Florida because we would be eating breakfast and my mother would say, "What do you think you want for lunch?"
I
During
st-
lunch, she's like, "What do you want to have?" It was constant talk of food.
I do not understand how my sisters got the inspiration to go hiking and go on these very workmanlike
They're so
vacations.
rebellious. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. It is National Pumpkin Seed Day. That is another core memory.
Yes, I
My
love pumpkin
my
seeds.
father would lay in bed with a garbage can that Amy had made for him in elementary school, and he would eat pumpkin seeds and toss the shells into the garbage can. And I guess he used to do that because he had like back surgery, he had a bad back. But that is a core memory. Watching him eat pumpkin seeds in bed, throwing the shells into the Is that bizarre?
It is bizarre. And you know what else is bizarre? I've heard that story now maybe 500 times. Maybe more.
It's that's what makes us fun. It's
Oh,
na- it's national it's National Coffee with a Cop Day today.
I should go up to a police officer and have a cup of coffee in hand for
Yes, you
him and
should
drink it together.
bring them a cup of
There
coffee,
was a
and
police officer a while back that was on my street. I don't know what he was doing, and he was so gorgeous.
he was there just for you, Candy. Just for you.
Wow.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Brian's like, oh, you're walking chili for the 12th time today. What's going on?
He took my breath away. Literally, that's a thing.
It is National Cinnamon Bun Day today.
I can do without that
Yeah,
forever.
I
I
don't
don't
seek
ever
out
have to have
cinnamon.
another one.
Right.
Because if I'm
Y-
going for that caloric intake, it's not going to be a cinnamon bun.
you could put one in front of me, but I will not seek one out.
No,
That's
me
how I
either.
look at it.
Ever.
Yeah. Candy, a 50-pound pet tortoise in Pennsylvania, back home after escaping from his pen for the third time in recent years.
Well, he wanted to take a little stroll.
His name is Tank. He could have died if the temperature dipped too low at night. He
Oh,
went missing 2 weeks ago, made it about 2 miles before someone
oh, pretty
spotted him,
good.
got him back home. Yep. A woman in Alabama recently bought a flower sculpture at Goodwill for $40, and it's worth about $2,000.
I've got to hit on something one of these days at a Goodwill. I'm telling you now.
And here's the good story. The woman donated it to the Birmingham Zoo to auction off. So,
That is lovely.
And here's a good one for National Taco Day. A couple in California recently got back from a trip overseas, and the wife wanted tacos. While her husband was getting food from the taco truck, he decided to stop at a gas station across the street and bought a lottery ticket, Candy.
I know he won.
It hit for $1 million.
And that Powerball, what is it, 1.2 billion now or something like that?
Isn't that tonight?
Yeah, tonight. I think
all
it's
right.
1.2 billion with a B.
Let's do it. We'll discuss what we're going to do with it tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
That does it, Candy. Hope you had a fantastic morning.
I had a great morning. I was highly entertained.
Good. I hope you enjoy the weather. Get out there.
Oh, I will. And your final 10. Are you going to cry? It's the final tennis?
It is. So we have the final tennis match today. It's a road match at Mattituck, and rooting for our team. And then we do have the county tournament this weekend, depending on the rain. Leah will be in the counties, and so she will have one match at least, at a minimum, after today, and we'll see how it goes.
Sweet Abigail has been suffering from a bad head cold. How is she back in school today?
She's back in school today. I woke up with a little something, which could be from the flu shot. It could be from her, but I woke up a little stuffy this morning, by the way.
All right. Well, it's all about you. You get well soon, Abigail. You just do your thing, because
that's it.
I'm going to have to come there and straighten everybody out.
All right. Hey, you're
Elijah,
welcome.
Is he still living with you?
Yeah, Elijah's doing okay. He's fine.
All right. Just like to check in every now and then.
Everyone's fantastic. All right. We will reconvene tomorrow. Beautiful 80. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.